Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's episode English Methodology, Theory and Practice, where we dive into the most intriguing topics and share insights that matter to you, our listeners. Let's start by setting the stage for today's topic practical strategies for building vocabulary through reading. My name is Thanh Hường, and I will guide you through this exciting episode. To begin with, in this talk show, we'll discuss some practical strategies for building vocabulary through reading, and we'll focus on the problems students face with vocabulary and how to help them solve these problems. Joining us today, we have Miss Diệp Anh, Miss Minh Hải, and Miss Thu Ba, who are famous experts in the field of English teaching methodology. So our show has received several questions about the problems students often face with vocabulary, and in the first part of the talk show, I will share some of those problems and give detailed examples. Okay, so let's come to the first part of our talk show today. What are some problems that students face with English vocabulary? So, there are six main problems that students often face with. The first one is advanced words in the reading text. The second one is phrasal verbs. Next one is homographs, similar pronunciation, or the words that have similar meaning but different spelling. And the last one is the false friends. So let's come into more details. So I will show you a reading text as the example here. And you can see that in the text, you can see some highlighted words in red here. And here are the words that are in the advanced levels. So students may find them quite difficult to understand the meaning of these advanced words. So here is the first problem that students often face with the new vocabulary. In the next part, the phrasal verbs, as you can see in this text, there are quite a lot of phrasal verbs for students to understand. The first one is set out for, run over, pick up, let me off with, or got away with. So in order to understand all these phrasal verbs, the students need to the foundation, the basic understanding of these words and phrasal verbs. The next problems that students may face with is that, as you can see on the screen, there are some words that have the similar spelling, but maybe their meanings are different. For example, the weather was fine yesterday. So the word fine in this context is an adjective, and it means good. But in the last part of the reading text, we can see that give me a fine. So the word fine here is a noun. And in the last part, it was I wasn't fined. So fined here is a verb and it has different meaning. The same problem comes with the word park. As you can see on the screen, in the first word, the city park and the car park here are different in meanings. So when the students see these words in the reading text, we call them the homographs, which are the words that have similar or same spelling but different meanings. The next problems that students may face with is the words that have quite easily confused pronunciation. For example, we have the word tough, though, or thoroughly. They have quite similar spelling and pronunciation, but their meanings are totally different. So the students may easily get confused when seeing these words. And the next problems is the words that have similar meaning. For example, the word car or vehicle show the similar meaning, or the word fortunately and luckily have the same meaning. So students may be easily mistaken. And the last problems for students are the false friends problems. As you can see on the screen, we have some false friends vocabulary like al fresco, so, apologized, and embarrassed. So why are we call them false friends? So let me explain it in more details for you guys. For example, the word al fresco in English, it is similar to the Italian word al fresco, but in Italian it means in jail or in the cool. But in English, al fresco means in the open air. So they can be easily mistaken, and the students who learn both English and Italian may get confused between the two words. The next one is the word soap in English, but in Spanish, we have the word sopa, which is quite similar. And in Spanish, it means soup. Or the word apology in English, it means sorry, right? But in French, we also have the word apology, but it means totally different. And in French, it means justification or excuse. And the last one is the word embarrassed. In Spanish, we also have the similar word, but it means pregnant in Spanish, not shy or embarrassed like in English. So here are the 6 problems that students often face with when they read the text. And I think that if the teachers can understand and find out the 6 problems here, they can have some solutions for the students to help them figure out the new words and try to solve these problems. So do you have any questions about the problems that I have just shown to you?
Please answer my question about I wonder, are students aware of these problems and how they can solve those problems at once?
Well, when reading a text, usually students are not often aware of those problems, of course. And most of the time, they just consider those problems as the new words or the new vocabulary. So I think that's why the teacher plays a very important role in teaching the students the new words and help them figure out what problems they're facing with. And I think it's also necessary for the teachers to provide the students with some vocabulary practice in advance and before they read the text.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So after listening to the issues which students may face when they learn the new vocabulary through reading, Do you know any solutions to help the students? So let's figure out a number of methods that help students deal with these problems. Our three professionals, Miss Tu Ba, Miss Diệp Anh, and Miss Minh Hải, will share some ways to solve them. So next, I would like to introduce Miss Tu Ba to talk about the first solution. Welcome, Miss Tu Ba.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
And so now I would like to share with you how to encourage reading and provide tasks at the right level of the student. First one, please change the next slide. Okay, so how to encourage reading and provide tasks at the right level of the student. We can see that reading as the comprehensible input for the students, and the reading should contain the messages that our students really want to hear. So how we teachers can do this one? So when we choose a reading text for the student, we may concern about the sentence length and also the length of each passage in the reading text. We can base on the grammar structures that we've taught the students, and concerned about the complexity of the grammar and also the vocabulary that they've learned at the right level of the students, and also the complex of the topic that we show for the students. But we should not to oversimplify the topic and also the reading task, because we need the students to learn the new knowledge also. Okay, let me give you an example. The reading text about octopus. It has many difficult words, and this is the original magazine paragraph. It is a case study about octopus, and as you can see, I highlighted all the words here. They may difficult for the students to understand. And how do we deal with this type of reading test that have many difficult words like this? So I would like to introduce to you the one of the website, that is englishprofile.org. In this website, you just pass the text into the website, and this tool will analyze the text for you, and it will break down each word, and you can see the level of each word here. For example, this one in the original reading text, most of the words are A1 and A2 levels. However, there are many difficult words at the B2, C1, C2 levels that you can see, and also some unlisted words. So with the students, these are there are many difficult words like this, so we should like simplify the text for the students. So how we can do this? This website also lists out all the words that you may change. As you can see, B2 levels will have some words like this, and also with the C1, C2, and unlisted. So you can choose the words that you want to change for the students to understand. Okay. And after changing the words, we will have the adapted paragraph here. It will be easier for the students to understand, and we also changed all the words into the lower level, so that the students can adapt with all the words, and also with all the and also they will understand easily the paragraph. Okay, and after changing it, we can see that the words at the B2, C1, C2, and unlisted words has been decreased, and we just have most of the word at A1, A2 levels, and the students may find it easy to understand, and it will be comprehensible for the students. This website is very fantastic, because they do all the words for us, and then they change the reading text into the appropriate level to the students.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Tuba. So what can we do with the words that cannot be changed or removed from the paragraph, Ms. Tuba?
This is a really nice questions. So we can see that when we give the students the reading test, there are many words that we cannot change because just they are important words, and we cannot just change all the words like that. So what should we do? I will give you some hints to that you may do to like give the students easier to understand. Um, first one, the first one, you can pre-teach the words for the students. You before teaching at the before giving the text to the student in the class, you can pre-teach them the words, some words that are that you see that you you think that the students might get trouble with the words. Okay, and also we can give some examples so that the students can understand more about the words. In addition, we can simplify the words by giving very simple definitions, as you can see on the screen. For example, master, you can see we give here um, a more simple definitions like a master is very good at doing something like that. We just explain the word in a more simple way to the students so that they can understand. And also we can give some examples so that they can understand more about the words. And in addition, we can simplify the words by giving very simple, giving the visual clues as well, like using pictures or videos to explain about the words so that the students can understand. You can see the pictures here about some parts of the octopus, about the skin texture of the octopus, so that the student can like imagine easily. So there are some ways for us to teach the words to the students, and we do not have to change anything, do not have to change the word, but the students still can understand more about the words. And if the words that we cannot pre-teach or cannot give the simple definition because that are very difficult words, or we cannot using pictures to describe it, then we can use the website as I use the website, and we can change the words into another one as I have spoken before. That's all I can share with you about this one.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Tuba, for your detailed information and explanation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
In the next part of the talk show, I would like to invite Ms. Diệp Anh to continue talking about some other strategies to deal with new vocabulary in the reading text. Welcome, Ms. Diệp Anh.
Thank you, Mrs. Hương. And hello, everyone, and my colleagues. Today, in my part, I would like to share about select appropriate target vocabulary and provide practice recycling. Here we have some apps or website to analyze text and then select target vocabulary. You can see that 1, 2, 3. And here we have the result after using website and apps. We have some targets vocab at B1 level. Next one. This is also the analysis of the app. And after taking some targets vocabularies, the teachers can give for their student about four tasks. The first one is completion task. The second one is definition task. The third one is words in context task, and the last one is extension task. And in detail, we have the complete task like this. This is an example to make a lesson of completion task. And here is the example of definition task. Give students definition sentences, and they have to give the word definition. And the third one is about context task. Take the vocab in a context to do in this task. And here is the thing we should know about a word. And from the basic one to the advanced one, we need to know about the a new vocab. And also in the extension task, the first task we can use four parts, four choices. The first choice we can use collocation. So here is one example of collocation, severe plus noun. And here we can use corpus. A corpus is an app, or you can use in a website to find the collocation of severe. Here we have noun collocation to go with severe. So we have severe problem, severe weather, severe pain, severe case, etc. And this is kind of lesson. The lesson about sorry, this is not lesson. This is a test about collocation. And with the extension task, we have the first one is collocation. The second one, we can make the word family. Like we have severe. Severe is an adjective, and we have severities is a noun, and severely is adverb. And the third one, we have word parts. We can use prefix like this one, and sure. And the last one, we have the synonym. And to use vocab quickly and with a long memory, the student should repeat and recycle at least 7 times. And the teacher needs to have them encounter a word at least 7 times in the lesson. And about the distributed practice is very important, like testing, recycling vocab over a sequence of a lesson at a spaced intervals.
Okay, expert, may I ask you a questions?
Yes, of course.
I wonder, does X space interval of vocab repetition last for the same time period?
No, it's not last for the same time periods. It is in we should give the student a time, a space interval like this one. For the student need to encounter at least 7 times. At least 7 times. The first time is in class, and after 30 minutes. The second time also in class, and student have book vocabulary activity, and after 3 hours repeat again in homework. They will do homework, and after 3 days the encounter 4, they will come to class again, and with encounter with unit quiz, and also the encounter 5 at homework at home. They can do the vocabulary across crossword, and encounter 6 they have to study self-study at home, and after 1 month the teacher can use tests to value their vocab retention. And next one, here is some example. Here is some example of encounter. They need to encounter at least 7 times in their lesson. In some different cases. And here is some kind of additional vocabulary practice. Teachers can use classroom presentation tool like vocabulary quiz, like this one. And teacher can use like this one, the complete each definition. And here is also kind of online practice with computer at home. And after all, teacher can give student exam to do, and then value their vocab retention. Here's some kind of games about vocab crosswords. Okay. And this is my own presentation today about the selecting appropriate vocab and how to repeat and recycle it effectively.
Thank you, Ms. Diệp Anh, for your great presentation and informative sharings. So in the last part of our talk show, I would like to introduce Ms. Minh Hải to help us understand more about the strategies to develop vocabulary of the students through reading. Ms. Minh Hải, welcome you.
Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Miss Minh Hải. Okay, so I'm gonna suggest you some ways to help your students to develop the vocabulary strategies. All right. So as you can see on the screen, so this is the 7-step framework that you can use the life in your teaching when you teach your students or when your students study the vocabulary while they are reading. So overall, these are 7 steps. So the step number 1, you can read. Your student needs to read something interesting and at their right level. So as an English teacher, you should create and find the source or materials that your student interested in and appropriate with their levels. So they can easily interested in the topic or the subject that you introduce to them. All right, remember the step number 1, you should find the right source. Okay, next step is like you should keep reading. The student should keep reading when the student find an unknown word. Just don't immediately find the meaning in the dictionary. If you face any unknown word, just try to guess the meaning based on the context and the knowledge of word parts, to get the words and phrases and move on. Okay. So for example, you can see here, I have a short paragraph as is similar with the previous paragraph as Miss Huang said before. So I spent some time shopping for groceries as I had run out of items. So you can see if your student don't know the word run out of, so they can base on the context of the paragraph that they like to go they like to go shopping, but when they go to the shop, they cannot find any items like soap and shampoo. So that's why they can try to pick up another items like snacks, right? So we can easily know that the word run out at the same meaning as the word like have no more items like soap and shampoo. So yeah, that's why they can try to find another item like snacks for the kids, right? So you can see the word if you face the word snacks, you don't know the meaning of the word snacks, right? So this and dash here can explain more for the term snacks. You can know that the word snacks is mean like some sweets, or a bag of chips and a packet of crisps, right? You can know the snack. So what are the snacks? Snacks are like sweets, snacks are like chips or crisps, right? Okay. So next one. Okay. The step number 3, as you reading, you can face some new words, new vocabulary. So try to annotate the text as you read. Okay. And underline the unknown word vocab and put a question mark in the margins. You can in the end, you can turn back to the word and review about it. You can see here. Okay, and annotate the word right out of and the meanings, and then you should underline the unknown word and put a question mark in the margin here. And you can easily review after you finish reading. Okay. So next step is return at the end of the passage or chapter to check any unknown words using the dictionary. In this step, you can use the dictionary to check the meaning of any unknown words. All right. After you guess, now you can have some time to check the meaning, if it's whether it's correct or not. The step number 5, you can use the corpus to check how common each word is. All right. All right, sorry. Okay. This is the web that you can check how common each word is. You can see the rank here. For example, the word conclude is the verb, right? You can see the rank is like in the 1972th rank. This website also give you some color case word, the family words and topics, and the synonyms of the word conclude here, right? Okay, you can find any like the meanings. Okay, so next step is try to record the more common words in a vocab diary. This step, you should find any unknown word to put it in your vocab diary, and in the 7 times reviewing, you can revise about these words. Okay, tries to categorize them in word meanings, right? Example sentence. Try to find the synonyms and the collocations. And if you like, you can maybe draw some pictures of your word to easily imagine it, right? All right, so the last step. You can review the vocabulary and test yourself at regular interval, and use the memorization techniques. Okay, I suggest you to use the ebook. Here you can highlight the new vocabulary while reading and make notes here. And you can create flashcards and use them for further practice. Okay, there's the meanings and the type of words. This app can help you to find the synonyms and antonyms of the word. If you review one word, you can check whether you remember or not. You can tick here, I don't know it, or I know it. Okay, this is the test, the exercise for you to review about the word. Okay, so in conclusion, we have 7 steps, right? For vocabulary study while reading independently. So remember that the first one, we should read something interesting, right? And at the right level. And step number 2, while reading, just guess the meaning if you face any unknown word, and use the context and your knowledge of word parts to guess the meaning of the words. Step number 3, if you face any new word, try to annotate the text and underline the keyword, the new vocab, and you should put a question mark in the margins. Okay. And step number 4, return at the end of the passage or the chapter to use a dictionary to check the meaning of the word. And number 5 is use corporates to check how common each word is. And next step number 6 is record or write down the useful word in your diary. And the last one, you can review the diary and test yourself at the regular intervals. Okay. Any question about this one?
Okay, thank you, Miss Hai, for your presentation. And I have a question for you. So can you suggest some websites for vocabulary studying, like reviewing vocabulary, doing the practice vocab test, or having just fun games?
That's an interesting question. So I have did research about it, and my colleges and students, they give me good feedback about some website that can help you to review the vocabulary and do some exercise and have fun games also. Okay, so you can try to use Quizlet here. Quizlet. This website can help you to revise the new words. Okay. Just try to find it. Quizlet. This one. Okay. Okay. You can see the template of the website. Okay. For example, if I want to find review the word, family word, right? I can search for it here in the box and try to guess the meaning of the word and review about it. Another website is that you can use like word here. Word here. You can try to enter this website to review the vocabulary. This website also give you some games, interesting game, and you can play with your friend, pair word or group word. Okay. Another one is free rice. Here. Okay. Or you can use the Kindle book to take note or to annotate while reading. Do you know Kindle? Kindle what? Kindle ebooks. All right. So okay, these are all the website that I suggest for all you to try to use. Okay. So this is the end of my sharing my part. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, our experts, and thank you everyone for participating in our today's discussion. Before we finish the talk show, we would like you to click on the link on the box chat to take part in a mini game on Quizy. The fastest audience with the highest score will get a very big present from the organizers. So, in conclusion, today's episode, English Methodology, Theory and Practice, has provided valuable insights into practical strategies for building vocabulary through reading. We hope that our discussion has sparked further curiosity and reflection among our listeners. We extend our sincere gratitude to our experts, our production team, and all the listeners for participation and support. As we wrap up, remember to stay informed, stay curious, and continue exploring the topics that matter to you. Join us next time and we will delve into the next topic. promising another captivating discussion. Until then, take care and keep the conversation going. Bye, everyone.